Today we're going to talk about how to borrow across digits, especially when you're borrowing across zeros. Now this little exercise will help us learn how to make change if we're working with money, and it will also help us practice our borrowing. So the first thing you do, boys and girls, is you make your columns to separate your place value. Okay, from ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. Then you have to look at the number on top. If it is smaller than the number underneath, you know you have to borrow. So the first place to check is next door. We call it the next door neighbor. Notice that we cannot borrow yet because 0 minus 3 is not possible. So we move over to the 5. Finally, we can borrow because 5 is greater than 2. So I'm going to cross out the 5 and make it a 4. Now, where did the 10 go that we took from the 5? Where did it go? It went to the next door neighbor. So we give the 0 the 10 it needed. See how we have a new number, 10? But we are not finished borrowing. The number next door to 10 also needs 10. So we're going to cross out the 10, turn it into a 9. Remember, we're subtracting, so we're 1 less. Where did the 10 go that we took? It went to the 0. So instead of saying 0 minus 6, we would say 10 minus 6. So now we're ready to subtract because every number on top is higher than the number underneath it. Let's begin. Always start in your ones position. 10 minus 6 equals 4. 9 minus 3 equals 6. Because I'm working with money, do you see that dot? That's called your decimal point. Bring your decimal point down. It separates your cents from your dollars. And 4 minus 2 equals 2. 1 minus 1 is 0, so leave this column blank because it's the last column. Bring down your dollar sign. So the answer to this problem would be $2.64. So again, I've done 2 things with this exercise. I have practiced how to borrow across the digits, especially borrowing across zeros, and I've practiced how to give back change. Okay, if an item had cost $12.36, chances are I wouldn't have had the exact amount of money. So maybe I handed the clerk who was taking my money at the store $15. Maybe I handed them a $10 bill and a $5 bill. And the clerk is going to take my money and give me back change. So the clerk would count back in my hand $2.64. And the other day we were talking about dollars. And one of our classmates wrote in on YouTube and said, "Miss Thomas, dollars are not made of paper." And we looked it up, and you were right, my sweet, sweet friend who gave me that tip. They're made of cotton. The research I showed said your dollars, your bills, are made about 75% cotton and about 25% linen. And if you think about it, if it had been made of paper, let's see, I don't have a piece of paper with me. I have your book paper. It's not durable enough, is it? It would be like using Monopoly money all the time. So to make it more durable, to last, and be able to go many, many places around the world, it's made of cotton. Now my shirt is also made of cotton. So we know cotton is a plant. And so they're able to take the cotton and the linen and create our money, known as bills. And there you have it. There's your little tip of math for today. So until next time. Happy borrowing. Oh, and you know what? Just for a challenge, you know what we should do? Let's show an example of how to add with regrouping before we go. So let's just refresh our memory. Let's come up with a really good one. Let's do a 5-digit number. How about 27,943 plus 2,600 or 26,578. I just came up with some random numbers there. Before you ever begin a math problem, it is very, very, very important to look at your sign. If you do not look at the sign, you will be lost. The plus sign tells me I'm going to add. That is very important. So remember, I've asked you to make columns when you know that you're going to have to regroup or borrow. And we're ready to begin. I think just for fun, and it is my birthday today, so how about we use pink, my favorite color. Let's begin. 3 plus 8 equals 11. So we're going to say, put down my 1 and carry the 1 in the tens place. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 7 is 12. Put down your 2, carry your 1. 1 plus 9 is 10. 10 plus 5 is 15. Bring down your 5, carry your 1. 1 plus 7 is 8. 8 plus 6 is 14. Bring down your 4, bring down your comma, carry your 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 2 is 5. So the final answer, 54,521. Notice this is a 5-digit number, and I have my 5 place values: ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s. Remember, every third digit, I separate the number by a comma. So if this had been a 6-digit number, we would have a number in front of the 5. If we had a 7-digit number, we'd separate the 7th and the 6th digit with another comma. Okay, that would take us to the millions place. Well, there you go, your little challenge. So in your math today, you're on page 301, lesson 151, and there is some problems for you. Here's your sneak peek, where you have to add with regrouping, subtract by borrowing. Okay, and a fun tip, this is called Old Faithful from Yellowstone National Park. So if you don't know where that is, you can Google it with Mom and Dad's permission. Maybe even see a short video of the beautiful geyser coming out of the Yellowstone National Park. I love you, boys and girls.